there was a big queer event in Miami, which is like by far my favorite event of the year. It's called Wigwood. Uh,
Wigwood?
yeah, like WIGWOOD,
Okay.
because we have a place in Miami called Wynwood, WYN Wood.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like a big queer festival, kind of like Bushwig for Bushwick in New York.
Okay.
And
I'm guessing there are wigs involved.
yeah, and it's mostly organized by this one wonderful performer down here named Queef Latina. I know. Such a good name.
All right.
And so I was at this event earlier in February, and I swear to God, I had the most wonderful time of my life. Especially on the second day, I got to meet like this fantastic like queer disco performers that I love, named Satine. I was out and about in like a jacket and a jock strap. It was very, very fun looks. So as I'm walking to my car that night, which my mother later was like, "You could have been arrested for public indecency," and I'm like, "No, I couldn't have. It was a festival. It's like everybody was dressed in like nothing, but whatever." Um, that's besides the point. So I was walking to my car, and we passed a straight people bar while the straight people were staring at us like, "What are these people doing?" So the car behind me has a ticket for not paying for parking. I have been there for 12 hours straight, and I did not pay for parking. I do not have a ticket for parking. My friend, who is about 3 cars ahead of me, has a ticket for not paying for parking and a ticket for having expired tags. I realize a few days later, I also had expired tags. So I apparently managed to avoid double the tickets while everyone around me had tickets on their car. I have no idea what kind of black magic I apparently did
They knew not to
to
fuck with you.
avoid. They have to be, right? Like it's like they're like, who doesn't ticket me 2 tickets when I'm that fucked? What cop was like,
No
"I'm
parking,
not
no
gonna
legal
fuck
tags.
this kid"? It's like, thank you, police officer, whoever you are out there, who did not ticket me for like for both expired tags and not paying for parking, and probably public indecency as well, with my ass out and about.
That's because they were out indiscriminately killing.
Oh, exactly. God, those police officers.
Yeah.
God, that's actually it's like I don't know how to make light of that because it's kind of just the sad, miserable truth.
yeah.
It's like talking about this movie is actually going to be kind of miserable now that I think about it.
Yeah, police officers, what's with them? Welcome to episode 34 of Stuck in the Middle with You, a podcast where 2 guys take a look at a critically divisive film and see on what side of the consensus they fall on. My name is Derek Godang, and the luckiest sumbitch in South Florida, it would seem, is Juan Barkeen. Say hi, Juan.
Yeah, for real. Hi, me.
So, we got a movie to talk about, and it's really good.
Yeah, it actually is. It's
Yeah,
my probably of the 4 films that I've seen this weekend, it is probably my second favorite, actually.
yeah, to part the curtain a little bit, we are recording the last 2 episodes, this episode, and the next episode all in the same afternoon, because I finally fucking managed to get Juan to record them.
Yes, we did. I'm very proud. Actually, no, I lied. It's not my second favorite. It's probably my third favorite.
Holy moly.
But
Oh yeah,
well,
because
yeah, because I actually liked most of what we saw this week.
I actually was kind of like, except for this, which is by far and away my favorite. I think that we had I had kind of a middling time with the movies that we have in this little run that we have. But let's talk about that in due time. What movie did we watch, Juan?
We watched Maniac Cop.
That's right, from 1988, directed by William Lustig and written by Larry Cohen.
Hot diggity dog.
Yeah, Larry Cohen is an important name in kind of the he's part of the New York Schlock Hall of Fame, right? You've got Q the Winged Serpent, you've got It's Alive, you've got The Stuff, you've got
I love that the stuff sounds like literally you just not being able to pull up a proper reference point, but like it actually is. It's like it's just really amusing to me how that sounds when you said it like that.
You've got God Told Me To. Larry Cohen, known for writing these kind of schlocky B movies that do a lot of smuggling of social issues in them, and this is no exception.
Not in the slightest.
So one, I mean, I feel like the title Maniac Cop does that job very, very well, but I'm still going to need you to tell me what Maniac Cop is about.
What's like, I was actually surprised at like how layered this movie was.
Yeah, right?
It's like I was just kind of expecting like, oh, it's just gonna be some fucking piece of shit like murdering people, but like except like some kind of monstrosity version of a piece of shit murdering people. But like it's actually like it's a lot of cheap thrills, obviously, but like it takes its sweet time introducing this plot.
Yeah,
Um
it's kind of a slow burn neo noir
for like
thriller almost.
yeah, for like the first half hour it's definitely like a big slow burn, and then like all of a sudden it's just like we're gonna go off the deep end and I'm all here for it. But it is essentially about a killer who is dressed in a police uniform who begins murdering like random innocent people on the streets of New York. And on the second half of it is like this like really chill neo-noir crime drama about like police officers trying to investigate other police officers and trying to figure out like who this killer is. And it actually balances these two things very well.
Mm. Yeah, this is one of the great unsung films of the 1980s, like up there with stuff like The Hidden, which is kind of schlocky but also smuggles a lot of real cool shit inside.
Yeah, which I still haven't seen, but I've heard good things
That's a
about.
great movie, and I know that our friend Ross Burks, agrees that this is a great film. Maniac Cop has a murderer's row of character actors.
Yes.
It has Tom Adkins, the resplendently mustachioed Tom Adkins, as Lieutenant Frank McRae.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of playing the sort of no bullshit, kind of like hard-nosed detective type.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your favorite and mine, Bruce Campbell.
God bless that man.
Young Bruce Campbell. This is... He looks very, very, very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in this movie.
He's so handsome in this.
As our wronged man. We have Shaft himself, Richard Roundtree, in a bit part.
Bless.
We have William Smith, who is another great character actor, who shows up for a bit part. But, and most importantly, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Robert Zadar, as the titular Maniac Cop.
Yes.
Robert Zadar has this distinct look because he has cherubism. So he has this ridiculous jawline. And basically made a career out of just playing these... He was a big guy and he had a unique face, so he made a career out of playing these, like, heavies. Right?
Yeah. And this man certainly has a unique face in this movie.
Yeah. It's certainly... there was certainly work done on it in a way.
Because guess what the plot twist is, folks? That killer who's dressed in a police uniform, he was dead.
Yeah, this is like...
Bum,
This,
bum, bum.
this is not a supernatural film, really. But
It's like, it's weird how they incorporate supernaturalism in this movie, actually.
it's very, 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 very low-key. But I like the idea of, like, this undead, unfeeling, like, lumbering... how the fuck did I write this in my notes? Here it is. The Maniac Cop as a secret avatar for all police, unbreathing, unkillable, fluent only in the language of blunt force.
Which, like,
Which
is
is
such
perfect.
a good metaphor.
It's so good. But
it's, like, incredibly heavy-handed, but, like, it works in this movie.
oh yeah, it's
like,
not subtle at all.
at all. But, like, well, it's like there's one line where, like, they're all talking about this dead cop who became this undead cop, and it was like, oh, you know, that guy was all about shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah, real
And then
dirty
they're
Harry
like,
type.
yeah, and then they have like this whole conversation about like violating the rights of the people, and
Mhm.
like they cut to a TV screen where literally it's just like, you know, like how are we supposed to trust police officers?
I don't
Blah,
trust
blah,
the
blah,
cops.
blah, blah.
When
And
I
I'm
see a
like-
cop, I cross the street.
And I'm like, this movie was made in 1988. I'm
Yep.
like, this is so like this is uncomfortably timely.
It's super
but that's
timely.
also yeah. But I mean, it's like, will cops violating the rights of the people ever be untimely?
Nope,
Exactly.
not in our current system.
Hooray!
Hooray for police
Misery.
brutality. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, that is so depressing.
Anyway,
Moving along from like the miserable text.
I want to like go right at the top because this kind of is the kind of schlocky problematic, interesting, layered mode this film works in. The film starts with a waitress walking home from presumably work and getting accosted by two hoodlums, right?
Yeah, for her money. And, like, mind you, she, like, handles it very well.
Yeah, beats the shit out of him with her purse. It's kind
like,
of
she
impressive.
literally would have escaped had it not been for the fact that, like, Maniac Cop showed up and murdered her.
Yeah. So she looks for a police officer, and it turns out to be Maniac Cop, and she gets, like, her neck snapped in twain.
Yeah.
So, and then the two hoodlums get arrested for her murder.
Which, okay, so I would love to... It's like...
This is a very deceptively layered piece of critiquing.
Yes. Okay, so let's discuss this, because I love this scene, because it literally... One, it shows her as relatively self-sufficient.
Uh-huh.
Two, it quite literally is... It's like, when you run to the cops, you are likely to be in worse shape than you are if someone on the street mugs you.
Yes, sir.
Which is like, how is that the opening to your scene right after the credits?
It's the perfect
of, like,
setup.
A cop?
And then the two dudes, they get arrested. They get arrested in, like, extravagant fashion. They get thrown onto a fence. Like, excessive force is used. And presumably with no proof. Because this is the next morning.
At all. It's the only proof that there was a man saw two hoodlums, attacking a woman and trying to mug her, and that was it. There was just one witness from afar, and he never saw what they did to her except for attempted robbery.
Those are bad dudes. Those are bad dudes. But
it's like attempted robbery is not murder.
Attempted robbery is not murder. Also, the next scene is in the coroner's office, and Tom Atkins is like, "There's no fucking way two kids did this to a woman."
Yeah.
Why have we arrested them? What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I do love that, like, he's such a good voice of concern and, like, reason throughout the film. It works really well.
Like, this is in the first 10 minutes of the film, and it is so naughty and layered. And it's like, this has no business being this good.
It's like, in a movie with this many cheap thrills and schlockiness, it's like, no, I'm shocked.
I want to point out that for cheap thrills, we go from this really kind of nuanced portrait in the beginning to the second kill at the stoplight, which climaxes with, okay, so Maniac Cop lures someone out of their car, like the driver of a car, fucking slashes his throat, throws him onto a windshield, and then the lady who's in the car, who was in the car with the guy, accidentally
the fuck off.
No, accidentally flips on the wipers, wiping the blood onto the windshield. And then you cut to the reverse shot and you see her face, and there's like a light with like a red gel on it all over her face, and then she speeds the fuck off. And we gotta say, and I gotta say this right off the top, the stunts in this movie are so fucking good.
They really are.
There is some gnarly shit that they do in this movie.
No, like...
We'll get to the gnarlier stuff, but... And apparently Maniac Cop 2 is even more gnarly.
Oh,
that's
is
like,
it really?
That's like the stunt... That's like the one that's known for its wild stunts.
Well, so I'm so, like... I think it was, It's someone wanted to remake this. I think it's Nicholas Winding Refn, isn't it?
He was going to produce, and the director was going to be John Hyams. He of the Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning.
Oh, see, that actually does sound like it would be a good...
I think that's a good pairing.
Adaptation. No, if it was just Nicholas Winding Refn, I'd be like, no, I don't want to see his version of this. But, like...
He's producing, John Hyams is directing.
Yeah, no, okay, see, that sounds... Say that would be a very interesting concept to me. I also just think, like, why not re-release this movie? It's like, it's good enough to just watch again.
It's good enough to just watch again. This was a summer release in 1988. It made nothing. It didn't even make back its budget.
I'm not surprised. And I don't think, it's obviously not, like, well, like, critically acclaimed or anything. It's like, but it kind of should be.
You know how we were saying that I was saying that the gay stuff and the Nazi stuff in the producers did not age well?
Mm-hmm.
The cop stuff in this movie has aged really, really well.
Yes, it has. obviously some of the other stuff hasn't aged
No,
perfectly, like the
no.
supernatural stuff,
Mm.
but it's still really, really good.
This movie cost about $1 million to make, and it made $670,000 in the box office.
Jeez.
So, no, this was like an independent production. Didn't make
Yeah.
its money back, but I think this is a cult film now. It has a following.
Of course. One of the things I will say, I was a little worried about and hesitant about at first, but I thought, like with the initial death, I was like, oh, like, well, maybe it's like not going to do well with women, because a lot of movies from this time period don't do well with women. But
yeah, slasher movies have that like sort of that little stink on them.
But like, I was so surprised at how much I liked all of the women in this movie. They were all actually like pretty cool and kind of interesting.
Yeah, good characters, except for maybe Bruce Campbell's wife.
Yeah.
Which is not a great character. It's not a good look.
At all. So in the movie, Maniac Cop is like being helped along by this woman who is well and alive and was like sort of into him when he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
And
played by Shereen North.
Yeah. Who is great in this.
She's really good. She's really good in this.
Like, everyone is so good in this.
Yeah, and then there's the other cop, the cop that Bruce Campbell hooks up with, played by
that plays the hooker. And I was so worried that would go horribly wrong.
Yeah, the Vice Squad. Like, she works on the Vice Squad.
Yeah. She's so good, too.
It's really good.
She gets actual characterization.
Yep.
I was like, oh, they're just going to make, like, a joke about, like a cop who's playing a hooker and she's going to get killed. And it's like, no.
Nope.
She becomes, like,
a core force. Part of this investigation.
Yes. And I will say, something that I do think is so well done about this movie is how it changes characters' perspectives. Like, it shifts from person to person, and it has like
there's a deep cast in this movie. There's a lot of characters. There's a lot of shit going on.
It's an ensemble piece, and it works well. I'd
just like to point out real quick that the name of the mayor in this film is Killium.
Wow.
Killlium.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Man.
So good. So good. Oh my god, it's like I just want to keep emphasizing how good it is.
I just like to take this second to point out that we all love Bruce Campbell, right?
Obviously.
It sucks that he wasn't born in much earlier, because this guy would have been a fucking megastar in the 40s and 50s.
He really would have.
He would have been like a Titanic star.
What's like
think that look and that voice, and he's willing to take a beating for a role.
Well, no, I think Bruce Campbell would do well no matter what age he was born. I think he would have been a great silent star because he has such an expressionful face.
Yeah, he's got the wide forehead. He's got the eyes. He's got the cut jaw. He's great.
He would have done great in the sound era because he has a voice. It's like he could have made it through every single phase of Hollywood filmmaking and like gotten through it. He's so talented. It's so good. Yeah. So the movie, as it progresses and as we've discussed with regards to the supernatural things, it kind of introduces this thread more or less out of nowhere. Like, it's really awkward. But I think my favorite thing is like the fact that everyone within this universe is like, this is totally plausible.
Oh, definitely.
It's totally okay that like, yeah, there's some kind of supernatural thing going on with this cop, and like, sure, why not? And like, people just accept it. Like, nobody, like, there's a little bit of questioning of it, but not enough.
Yeah, I mean, they go to like the coroner. They grill him about how he wasn't actually dead, was he? And it's kind of cheesy, but it works. Because it doesn't really matter that there's this like sort of hulking brute force, because the metaphor is so fucking good. It's so rock solid. I'm actually kind of surprised that there wasn't like a slew of like zombie cop movies afterwards. There were 2 other Maniac Cop movies after this, but that it didn't become like its own thing.
I'd be so curious to watch the others and see if like that metaphor maintains within those films, or if they just kind of turn into like generic trashy slashers.
Kind of slashers. I don't know. I'm not sure. I definitely want to see Maniac Cop 2, aka like the fucking stunt reel movie.
Yeah, I'd be totally down for that. I will say, like, obviously some of the kills are a little like silly and ridiculous and like very, very of its time. But like some of the stunt work, I think like the cars were so well done. The climactic scene
Climactic scene where
is
Campbell is
so
hanging off
good.
the edge of the van and it crashes into the river.
Yeah, so good.
So good.
Shockingly like impressive. It's one of those things where like the movie obviously treats itself as a franchise film immediately and does that thing at the end of every horror movie where like the hand comes out of the water
Yep.
and it's like okay, sure, why not? But like it's like I could have done without that. I could have just done with like the cop's dead.
Yeah, well, you gotta leave them wanting, right?
Yeah, and also I guess it also is attributable to the fact that this undead cop cannot be stopped
Because
ever.
police brutality cannot be stopped.
Exactly. Even when you shoot down police brutality, it'll always come back.
Yeah, because the Maniac Cop takes shells in this movie, a lot of
Oh
shells.
my god, yes. It's like one of one of the most ridiculous bits is like every other person in the room has like a shotgun and then boom boom. It's like the humans are getting knocked the fuck down.
There's a scene in the alley where it's Lorene Landon, Bruce Campbell, and Tom Atkins all unloading just lead into this guy's torso, and nothing.
Nothing
That's
at
where they
all.
realize what they're reckoning with.
Exactly. Ugh, it's so well done. So good.
Can we talk about the phantasmagorical shower scene when
Oh
we're
my
getting
god.
when we're getting the
Yes.
sort of backstory on
Can you
Maniac
please
Cop?
describe it? I want like a full description of this moment
Okay,
because
so
it's
it opens on a shower, a steamy shower enclosure in a prison, and we get a nice shot of Robert Zadar's ass.
Yep.
And then it kind of goes into an Eastern Promises thing
Yep.
where Robert Zadar is fighting toughs in the buff.
And it's like a weirdly gruesome.
It's gruesome and balletic and soft focus, and it's really weird. It's this kind of mashing of tones.
Yeah.
And
But I find it especially fascinating that like they decided to go through this full backstory for this character.
mhm.
It is completely unnecessary, but it is fascinating to watch.
Yeah, it is entirely gratuitous, but entirely fascinating as well.
Yeah.
And so he kind of like starts flipping these dudes and deposing of them, but then the toughs get the best of him and stab him to death and slash his face.
Boom.
But he's not dead
Exactly. Because cinema is good.
because cinema's like they say that like the coroner said, oh, there was like faint signs of life,
Yeah.
and that he couldn't in good conscience like autopsy him on account that he was still alive. And so this is where the Sherry North character comes in. She's kind of the Mrs. Bates of the situation, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shaft comes back and William Smith shows up, and they're like, okay, so now we gotta take him down. They don't believe him because a fucking ghost is killing people. Fuck you, man. So and then so it's our three main people fighting not only the police but also the Maniac.
Yes. Again, stuck between a rock and a hard place, but this time it's done well, unlike in Venom
Yeah,
from a month ago.
I like that you deliberately referenced it being a month ago because that's where it would be in relation to this episode being released.
Thank you. I try. I'm a professional.
You're a professional.
But there's so many good like simple shots in this movie that
There's
really...
there's a lot of little grace notes. I don't know if the entire sequence in the shower is a grace note, but there's a lot of flair in this movie.
One of my favorite shots, and it's just like because again, like Bruce Campbell is just really good at physical comedy.
Yes,
but it's like a 2-second shot of just like someone looking out a window and seeing like 5 or 6 different cops sprinting towards Bruce Campbell, and Bruce Campbell kind of trying to poorly attempt to dodge it, and then all of them kind of dogpiling him against the wall. And it's like, one, there's so many things that are like one, that's a really good commentary on like police excessive force.
Yeah.
2, it's just a really funny shot and like it's done through like a window, and it's good. It's so good. Yeah, no, it's like that one shot that keeps staying in my mind for some godforsaken reason. I don't know. I really enjoyed this movie. I didn't take that many notes because I was like genuinely just kind of
He's kind of invested in it.
yeah. And I do think it's like it's like anytime we don't disagree, I feel like we kind of like roll through all the things we love.
Yeah.
Oh wait. The one thing I will bring up is I think like Lustig has kind of a fetish for like slow zooms on objects.
Okay.
It's like
All right.
there were at least like 5 I counted where I was just like, okay, like the like this like slow push in does not need to be here at all. But like it's kind of cute. I'm really into it. It's like it was, I think one of the most notable ones was this like dramatic flare onto Bruce Campbell's wife when she's getting these phone calls to implicate him in like the deaths of other people.
It's like, how's it feel to be fucking the Maniac Cop or some shit like that?
It's like here's a dirty phone call, except it's not a dirty phone call. It's just telling you your husband's murdering
murderer,
people.
Yeah.
Which is like the most ridiculous plot point in the world, but like it works.
Yeah. I still can't get over that. The last like 20 minutes of the film is like just like high octane action filmmaking. It is really good. Yeah, the only thing I'm not wild about is like the stock psycho wife character, which I feel is like a failure of writing, especially when you have these 2 other female roles, which are actually pretty well developed given the circumstances.
Yeah, no, it was kind of a disappointment to see them unfold like that.
Yeah, I mean that like this movie fundamentally is this like because that character is only an inciting incident. She exists to be killed, you know?
Yeah, quite literally.
So it's like meh, but I mean that's like one thing. There's a lot to like in this movie.
Yeah, there absolutely is.
And also, this is really close to God's running time. This is 85 minutes, so don't cost you too much to watch.
I was so happy. So yeah, I think we can. I honestly, like, I hate saying like this is gonna be a short one, but like I think we can just move on to Fresh and Rotten.
I mean, I just like to read like the reception portion of the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, go ahead.
The film was mostly panned by critics at the time of its release. Variety called it a disappointing thriller that wastes an oddball premise. Karen James of the New York Times called it an amateurish film with stiff acting and dialogue. Chris Willman of the New York Times wrote that the film quickly becomes an uninteresting Friday the 13th clone. I
mean, it's not a Friday the 13th.
I mean, sure.
Knockoff, but like it's more layered.
Time Out London criticized the film as formulaic and said that it might have been better had writer-producer Cohen directed it himself. This may be true.
Maybe, but I don't know.
It would have had.
I mean, I think Lustig did a good job.
He did a good job, but I think there would have been more like sort of authentic NYC grime.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
If Cohen would have had his hands on it a bit more.
I don't disagree.
And Richard Harrington of the Washington Post called the script undernourished and obvious.
I mean, it's not wrong about it being obvious, but like
here's the thing: the more contemporary reviews are more positive.
Oh, I'm sure.
AV Club, B-, a goofy film that was always meant to inhabit the shelves of independent video rental store.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell said of the film that it was not a good movie when viewed in hindsight, but it initially struck him as perfectly legit. I think Bruce Campbell should rewatch this movie.
Yeah, I think Bruce Campbell definitely needs to rewatch this movie. It is perfectly legit still today.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you're right. When we both like a thing and we kind of both like sort of effusively praise a thing, we just kind of go through everything we liked, and we end up having like a 27-minute episode.
Which, like, I'm okay with. I like short episodes sometimes.
So I guess this is going to be one of them. So Final Judgments time. Juan, what did you think of Maniac Cop?
Fresh. I'm pretty sure I've said, like, it's so good 1,000 times throughout this episode. So, yeah, that's how you know I really liked it.
Yeah, this was actually a rewatch for me. I really like this movie. It is real trashy, but real layered. It has kind of like that, kind of a neo-noir grime on it. It's a great movie. It's one of those, like, it's definitely unheralded. And definitely I give it a fresh.
Yeah, I'm glad we both agree on that one
Yeah,
because I
it's
do think it's genuinely a very good movie. So, what about recommendations?
recommendations. This was my pick, so Juan, you're welcome to do. You're welcome to do the honors.
So, since Derek wouldn't let me have the 2012 remake of Maniac, which is another film William Lustig directed, I am going to pick
Yeah,
a
to
horror.
be clear, he did not direct the remake.
No, he did not. But it's such a good remake,
It's a good
much better
movie.
than
It's
the
a great movie.
original.
That was the first thing
Uh,
Michelle wrote for us, I think, on Dim the House Lights.
I think so, and it's like, oh, it's so good. So I'm going to pick a different 1988 horror movie,
Uh huh.
which is one of my favorite movies of all time, probably,
Uh
and my
huh.
favorite movie by this director, whose name is David Cronenberg, and
Oh
um,
yeah.
and I like to think it ties nicely into one of our upcoming episodes because it's sort of erotic.
I think that's the
You know,
only thing they have in common.
what's like Jeremy Irons worked with Adrian Lyne as well,
Sure,
so
sure, but
I can come up with a billion. I can do 7 degrees of everyone,
just
Derek.
drop the movie.
It is David Cronenberg's Dead Ringers,
That's
which
a great movie. It's
is
an amazing
magnificent.
movie.
It's arguably my favorite David Cronenberg movie. It's so good. It's so delicious. It's like, it's about like it's two successful gynecologists who are
Both played by Jeremy
identical.
Irons.
Yeah, both played by Jeremy Irons, identical twins, and it's just like sex and madness and body horror and just lots of reds and whites and
Yeah, that's
blues.
like the classy Cronenberg movie, right?
I mean, I think all of them are kind of classy.
Like
Not
this is
all of them.
especially classy.
Yes, this is one of his
In his
classiest.
80s period where he's like sort of flirting with Hollywood a bit. I think this
Yeah.
is like the classy one. And also, like my favorite thing about this movie is how he uses the song "In the Still of the Night." Like
Oh.
it's just a normal ass movie, not directed by David Cronenberg. That was like the most unsettling thing to me about that movie.
Well, it's also like, yes, he's flirting with Hollywood, but it also manages to be one of his most like uncomfortably deranged movies about like the duality of people, and
It's
it's like,
so warm though. It's probably his warmest movie.
oh yeah, for sure. Oh, but it's so good.
It's
And it's
very
like
good.
a movie full of cold objects though, which
Cold
is
objects,
fast.
but it's yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's very good.
No, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, period. But yeah, so
That's a
that's my
good pick. That's a
recommendation.
great pick.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
go
want to
ahead.
go. I don't want to go the obvious route to like Evil Dead 2 or some shit, even though it's like one of my favorite movies. But I'm gonna recommend like a fun movie, like something in the same spirit as Maniac Cop. I'm gonna recommend Night of the Creeps, a
Nice.
1986 film starring Tom Atkins as
Hmm.
another cop.
Nice.
Yeah, this is just kind of this is like I think I referred to this as the perfect 3.5 star movie, where it's like kind
Okay.
of fun and light and it has a lot of like fucking goofy jokes that you would love,
Hmm.
and it's like this perfect mixing of like 80s teen comedy, 80s sex comedy, like zombie movie throwback, also like all these strains of like teen movies coming together in this kind of B movie throwback.
Hmm.
It's like an alien invaders slasher type thing. It was directed and written by Fred Decker, who you might know as the guy who also did Monster Squad.
Okay.
And he's done some shit. Is like he's done some stuff on Star Trek Enterprise. He wrote and directed RoboCop 3.
Nice.
So and you know who co-wrote that?
Who?
Frank Miller.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That sounds miserable.
yeah, Frank Miller and Fred Decker's RoboCop 3.
That sounds miserable.
But we're not recommending RoboCop 3. We are recommending Night of the Creeps. It's a fun sleepover movie. Like if I could go back in time and I could give like a VHS copy of this to my 12-year-old self, it would be a fun time. Like pair
Yeah.
it together with something like Fright Night, like
Oh
the
yeah.
original Fright Night.
Well, I don't love the original Fright Night that much.
I think it's pretty decent.
It's okay.
Are you a big fan of the remake?
I actually am. I actually really like the remake. I'm one of those people.
That's with David Tennant, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Night of the Creeps, get on it. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Juan, we've got another show to do today. The last one of the day. And so it's your pick, and what movie are we doing?
So the next movie we're doing, because I have an absolute adoration of Diane Lane in everything she does.
Good actress.
Oh, she's so good. I just watched Under the Tuscan Sun for the first time this month, or last month. Which, like, you would have thought I'd watch that sooner, considering it's literally a film made, like, for all of my tastes.
A 2003 American romantic comedy drama film with Diane Lane, Sandra Oh, and Lindsay Duncan.
Yes. Sandra Oh's gay in it, number one. Number two, Diane Lane is a woman dealing with finding herself in, Under the Tuscan Sun. It's great. I love it. It's beautiful. It's such a good movie.
From the writer of George of the Jungle.
Yeah. So that is not the movie that we are watching, though, because it is well reviewed. We are watching Adrian Lyne's Unfaithful, starring Lane and Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. We will be shifting gears, if you will, into an erotic thriller.
It's not... okay, whatever. We'll discuss this next week, but it's not really a thriller.
Yeah, it's not super
thrilling. It's an erotic drama.
Yeah, I guess...
With elements of thrillers.
I mean, it's erotic enough, and I guess it's a drama. So
okay, well, save it for 2 weeks from today.
I'll save it for a little later, but yeah, okay.
5 minutes from now, yes.
5 minutes from now, I gotta do the plugs. So Juan and I run a website called Dim the House Lights. You can find it at dimthehouselights.com. There you can find all manner of film-related writing by us and by our crack team of film writers, Michelle Arf, Chris Mello, and Ross Burks. You can find Juan's work at the Miami New Times, both online and in print, but mostly online. You can find my work at my portfolio blog, MontrealSchlockCity.com. That's MontrealSchlock City.com. You can find Juan and I on Twitter and Letterboxd. I'm at both places at Derek_G, and Juan is at both places at Whoa It's Juanito. That's WOAH It's Juanito, all one word. Do we have anything else to plug?
No, sir.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's it. So, Juan, we'll go right into the next one. But listeners, we will see you in 2 weeks.
See ya.